4 catches already in this opening quarter, off to a hot start as he picks up the first down.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be. I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He's going to let this one go deep, and he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They get big yardage on the deep ball. 35 yards. First and 10. Back to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves first and goal inside the low red zone.
Now, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Condor. That's his second touchdown tonight. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs could be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
The extra point is up and through, and the Condors will up it to a 2-point lead.
17.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is going to end up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball up to the 40-yard line. Daniel's going to keep this himself, and he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. We are through 1. It's a tight, hard-hitting game early on. More after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Commanders with the football to begin the second quarter. They've got it second down and 6 to begin. They'll run. This is Jordan Mason. He'll pop this in for about 4, but it will set up third.
His 48-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front, because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
And he looks up. He's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I had a defender draped all over. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up. of third down.
Third down and 10.
Now, faking the give. Now a ball deep, middle of the field, down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
He's going to look downfield once again. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. A run, and here's Mason. And not much there. Good defense, held to no gain.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receivers saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Commanders are going to move out in front.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Condors offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. Push down to his left. He runs with it. He gets free. Inside the 30. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 86 yards for the touchdown. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And it's a poor... kick here doesn't even make the landing zone, so that means the ball is going to come out to the 40-yard line. On the ground is Mason, and he's able to force his way through one man, but he can only muster about a yard on that play. 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
play action. He'll set up to throw. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Third down and 9.
It's now third down and 9 yards to go.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
These pass rushers, they love these situations where they can just pin their ears back and go after the quarterback. They knew they had a chance to put an end to this drive, and they didn't let it go to waste.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Condors offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Try again. It's 2nd and 10. And now he's not spiking it. It's a fake. And this is going to blow up on them. So much for a fake. It's a sack.
You can tell the quarterback has built a lot of confidence in his ability to make plays today with his feet. The defense has had a hard time keeping him in check, and this time, much better job in pursuit. Even though he was able to get outside the pocket, they were able to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
They get big yardage on the deep ball. 32 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
You air it out like... on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays, but I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion.
And when you look down the field, Mike, there's just really nobody creating any real separation, and instead he tries to give one of his guys a 50-50 contested catch opportunity, but with the coverage as tight as it was, it just falls incomplete.
Oh, yeah. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. And that will be a first down.
First down.
They'll look to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And his momentum completely stopped there. Picked up, thrown down for a loss.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
He'll look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one, take it in. Touchdown, Sacramento.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Condors add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Commanders 20.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. On play action, he'll set up to throw. That one, oh, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looks like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down. Slot man in motion left. Back to the air once more on second down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
Mike, this isn't real complicated. You're just not going to win a lot of NFL games when you continue to give up sacks at the rate that they are. I mean, this is just a complete disaster for this offensive line, and if they don't get it fixed, this game could be a runaway.
And he is going backwards. Good coverage there to make sure he did not get free. The Condors offense ready to get back at him. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
He's going to take a shot down the field.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver, and it's a great example there.
19 targets.
Throwing now on 3rd and long, and that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up 4th down, and we're going to have to punt it away. You know, Mike, you can almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Bringing up 3rd and 12.
Slot man in motion right. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Quickly to the outside and complete. And the drive stalls out as he's brought down. And the field goal unit likely to come on here on 4th and goal.
A 23-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Commanders are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown. Like you find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Condors offense ready to take over once more. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with 1st down. They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
They'll throw out of the gun. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And 11.
Quick throw here is complete. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Now he'll work his way out right. And he'll give himself up after picking up the 1st down.
Years ago, people would have thought you were crazy to go for 4th down on your side of the field. That's not the case anymore. We're seeing it more and more often play out across the league. In this case, not a bad job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball, but he's able to find some space with his legs, and he's able to pick up the conversion.
And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
24-yard line.
Now a shot here, deep middle. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 5 yards to go.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
That's going to be caught. And he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
At the 33-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. A throw left side, caught by Sinnott. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down. Ty Zettner in punt formation.
Here's Ty Zentner now. As the drive went in the wrong direction, he's on to punt it away. This one, fielded out beyond the 25. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. The Condors offense ready to take over possession of the football. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? 1st and 10. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down. This one complete right side. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10.
Sacramento.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up 1st and goal.
And goal at the 7.
Halftime coming up, and we'll take you down to Scott Hansen for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses here in the second half.